Today we have a Dragonflight Herbalism farming video and we are looking at SAXIFRAGE. Unlike in Shadowlands, in Dragonflight we do not have herbs that only spawn in certain zones, so you can get any herb in any zone. That being said, herbs do have patterns in how they spawn, and if you know this, then you can make a route to farming that particular herb as efficiently as possible. Before we do any herbalism farming, you absolutely must max out your dragon riding skill. There is no point in farming anything until this is done. It absolutely makes a huge difference. To do this, you need to fly around and collect sigils that are in fixed locations all over the Dragon Isles. This only takes a couple of hours to get them all, and it will unlock it for your entire account. There will be loads of guides for doing this, as this will be one of the top priorities for players when they hit level 70. SAXIFRAGE is a herb that likes to grow in hot places like near lava flows or in areas with singed or burnt ground. It also likes to spawn on mountains and in particular really high peaks, which can make farming it a bit of a pain at times. From that description, it doesn't take long looking at the map in the Dragon Isles to realise that the Waking Shores is the best zone to be farming this. One of the best locations I found for spawns of SAXIFRAGE have been around the Obsidian Citadel. Currently on the beta there is a really annoying mechanic where you get dismounted mid-air flying around this area, which basically makes it not efficient to farm here. I don't know if this will go away with the story or reputation progress with the Rathian Black Dragonflight faction thing that we have going on here. Basically, check it out for yourself, but if you're getting dismounted, just ignore this area completely. When you are farming SAXIFRAGE, you really need to be intelligent about what you are doing, or you're going to be really inefficient. If every time you see a SAXIFRAGE node you fly straight to it, then you're going to be spending most of your time with no dragon riding vigour and completely grounded. This is because SAXIFRAGE spawns on really high peaks in the zone and it takes a lot of vigour to get up there. Usually when you burn so much vigour, you're able to quickly recover it over the next 20 seconds or so, as the speed you are doing helps it regenerate. However, because you are stopping to grab a herb, you lose all that recovery phase and you'll quickly burn out of vigour, but don't worry, we do have a plan. This is the approximate route that we're going to take. If you're able to not get shot down in the lava areas in the west, then you could incorporate that as well if you wanted. Additionally, if you want to fly around the lava pools in the north a bit more or less, that is completely up to you for your personal preference. Like in the lava area in the west, this is an area with some elite mobs, so it all depends on how you deal with that. It would also not be a bad idea to adjust the route to go down the river that runs in the middle of this, instead of the outside, every other cycle, just to pick up anything that spawns in there. This is the important part of this farm. If a herb is going to take you a lot of dragon riding vigour to get because it's too high, then you are just going to leave it. If you can get it within 1 scour descent, that's default 2 on your keypad, then definitely grab it. Maybe 2 to a push, but anything more than this, you want to be leaving it. Once we have almost done a full circle of our route, we're going to be looking for the SAXIFRAGE that's super high up in the mountains. We're then going to burn loads of vigour to get up there to that node. We are now super high in the mountains, so now we're just going to jump to another farming route. Basically, we're going to jump from mountain peak to mountain peak, grabbing all the herbs that are up here. Like with the ground route, there are bits here that you can take away and definitely more that you can add in, but this is the basic idea that you are switching between farming on the ground or high up in the peaks. You should not really be switching between up and down just to grab one herb, as you'll soon burn through your vigour and be grounded. Even doing it this way, I found I was running out of vigour at times, but you will see for yourself when you farm here. So then we do a full route going from mountain peak to mountain peak, and then when we see another SAXIFRAGE down below, we'll jump down and grab that and switch to the ground based route. Now of course, if you do see a really nice herb like a lush SAXIFRAGE, it is really hard to ignore, so just see how it goes. I do have a complete Dragonflight Herbalism guide that I did after a lot of testing on the beta. If you're interested in how everything works with Herbalism in Dragonflight, what spec you should do, and how to get there, then this video will be linked on the screen now. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching guys, and see you next time.